Look, my shirt says howdy, and that's how I want to start the video. So I promised y'all an update from last week because school has been schooling. I've been studying so hard to get everything done, and like hopefully this mic, I got a new mic. They're like these little newer mics. I think it was like less than $30 for sure, but I tried to get it so that hopefully the sound is better and it's not picking up too much like background noise. If it's not, we can go back to just the mic from the camera, but I figured if I'm gonna do these little vlogs with you, let's like try to invest or whatever. But school, so the update, I took my CLP yesterday, my commercial learner's permit exam with the DMV, and I passed. Woo! Big ups to everybody for supporting me and rooting for me and just wishing me the best, because that really does help. I think the energy, the positivity from, whatever community you're a part of, people rooting for you just gives you a little extra sparkle. I always think about like Dragon Ball Z when they say like, give me the like the key, like, I don't know. But I passed. I had to take the general knowledge test, the air brakes, and the combinations, and I passed all three of them. First try for each one. I think I only missed like 4 or 5 questions. I can't remember exactly how many because each test is in a different section. So like the air brakes is all by itself, and that was like 25 questions. The combinations was by itself, and that was 25 questions, and then the general knowledge was 50 questions. So total like 100 questions, and I passed each section. So you're only allowed to I think you're only allowed to miss 5 or something on some of it's like 80% or whatever, So I'm really, really excited. I do not have my learner's permit right now though, because I'm having a little snafu with the physical. So a lot of you guys know I have clinical ADHD. I've had ADHD my whole life, and it got worse in college and like after the military. It was kind of like, I don't know, maybe because I have PTSD, it triggered something to where I needed to be put on more medication. And the medication that I take right now is Ritalin on top of Strattera, but Ritalin, the like generic name or whatever, so the generic name for it is methylphenidate, but the like brand name for it is Concerta, and that is a controlled substance. So you cannot drive trucks while on a controlled substance if your doctor doesn't sign off on it. I'm not thinking anything because I'm in school, I need to take it. I can't pass my classes. I'm registered with the Disability Services Office, so they know that I'm on this medication. I get extra leeway in classes when it comes to like getting up. Like I have to walk around sometimes, and I want my professor to know like it's not anything about you or your class. It's just like I have to move around or I'm gonna like my brain shuts off at some point, and then I can't concentrate, I can't retain information, I can't regurgitate information. So it's kind of hard to tell me like, in order to drive, in order to get your learner's permit, you're not supposed to take this medication without a doctor's notice, but you also wouldn't be able to pass your classes. And right now I'm in class. So if I was taking like one of those 1 week course or 2 week course or whatever, maybe that would be like, I could just take their Stratera. But because I'm in a 2 semester class, it's like I really am not functional for long. And my classes, my Monday, Thursday class, which are 2 different classes, those classes are both from 6 to 9 p.m., so 3 hours. And then my Saturday class, which is a different class, is from 8 to 2:30. So it's like 6.5 hours. I don't know how they plan for me to sit there for 6.5 hours if I'm not medicated. So I had to talk to the person who gave me a physical, and he said if your doctor, who's your prescribing physician, gives you a letter, then he'll sign off on the physical. Well, we all know, well, you guys might not know, but any veterans know the VA not moving on your timeline. The VA does not move fast. The VA does not move on your timeline. They will do it when they do it, if they see fit. And it's just like being in the military. You hurry up to wait. So I went and did all of this yesterday. I passed the exam yesterday, and I still don't have my learner's permit. So I emailed my doctor. I called my doctor, and I emailed my doctor. So hopefully between those 2, and maybe if I call again and get a hold of his receptionist, she can Teams message him, and that'll be a 3rd way of communication. Hopefully with that, I get the letter sometime next week, sometime this week. I mean, right now, today is Friday. I don't know how much he's going to be working on Friday, and I know that he always says he's out of the office on Fridays. Like, so does he work from home? Who knows? But when he gives me that letter, I then bring the letter to the office where I got the physical. They'll sign off on my DMV paperwork for my physical for 1 year. A lot of places give you 2 years, but because I'm on this medication, I have to be reassessed periodically, which is for the best safety for everybody. To make sure that I'm still taking the same medication, or whatever. I always like to build rapport with doctors and have the same doctor for a long period of time, because then they know your case history. They don't have to like really check up with you or ask you over and over again. Like, so, and in saying that, my doctor from the VA, who I've had for 3 years, she left recently. And so I have my other doctor, who I have two different entities kind of at the VA. One is a medication management and one is a mental health management. So they are combining them now. Like, my doctor for my mental health is going to be the same doctor who does medication management, because she left. I don't know where she went, but he's going to say, okay, I know you're honest with me, but I need you to be really honest with me now. And I'm thinking, what? And he goes, do you know that your doctor left? I said, how would I know that? She didn't call me. We're not close. She didn't personally call me and tell me she's leaving. I had no idea. Although when her assistant left, her programmer left, she did call me and tell me like, oh, I'm not going to be at the VA any longer. So that did happen. But my actual doctor, she left up in a hip in a hurry. I think she didn't tell nobody nothing. But girl, sorry, me and my mom are driving right now to go get my car serviced. I think I maybe mentioned that in the last video, but I have like the so many thousand miles you have to go get serviced. So we're driving to the closest big city, which is Fresno. And then I have to go back to where I live to get the physical and the DMV stuff after the letter is written. So it's just a day of errands and chores with me. But my mom she was in front of me and then pulled over, and now she's behind me. So IDK. But let me know if this little thing was better. Let me know how your week has been. It's been a busy, good week, a little bit disappointing, but I'm still rocking and rolling. Like, there's nothing that's going to stop me on my goal. So if I need to not take the medication anymore, which I doubt will happen. I've been on this medication for 3 years, and what's it called? Stable, managed. I don't know what it's called. Like, I haven't changed my medication in a long time. So it's like, why would you do it now? That might mess up everything. So, but yeah, let me know how your week is going. I really like hearing from y'all and what you got going on, like the new and exciting stuff in your life, or the growth or change, or whatever. So today is gonna be a lot of errands for me, but I love you. I hope you love yourself. Give me a kiss. But I will see you. Hopefully I'll make another video as soon as I get my learner's permit and let you guys know what they say with class and all of that. So to be continued. I will update you. Love you.